Ace has a picture that we're very excited about. It's about fame and what Hollywood does to people.
Patti, I saw on Twitter that you said you lost your mind shooting a series in Hollywood about Hollywood across the road from the Hollywood sign. Can you talk a little bit about that feeling?
I went to elementary, junior high, and high school and graduated, but I couldn't tell you a thing that I learned in school, but I can tell you about the movies. I can tell you about the television shows. I can tell you about, cutting school when there was a Betty Davis movie on or a Busby Berkeley movie on. If it was on at 10 o'clock, I stayed home sick. If it was on at 1 o'clock, I left school to go home. I faked an illness because Betty Davis is my heroine. She and Edith Piaf. To do what I do, to legitimately be hired to do what I do in something about Hollywood at the Sunset Gower studio, which is on Sunset and Gower in Hollywood, right across the road from the Hollywood sign. I could wait. I could cry right now. It was, I don't know what it was. It was moving. It was an affirmation. It was a dream. I couldn't believe my luck that it was like a culmination of my entire career.
This town's all about dreams. And some of my customers don't just come here for gas.
What's the password again?
Dreamland.
Dreamland.
I want to go to Dreamland.
Dylan, your character is, first of all, I love your background. Your character is operating a brothel out of a gas station. Was that a thing that really happened? And what did you learn about the history of drive-thru hookups, I guess?
Yeah, it did exist. There was a real life character called Scotty Bowers, and he did run a gas station in Hollywood. And there was some prostitution that went down. My character's based on him, certainly, loosely. But then there's a mixture of what I brought to the character, and Ryan Murphy and Ian Brennan wrote about the character. What I learned was that people had to make their way like they do now, that people have to put food on the table and they'll do anything sometimes to do that. And David's character really is a testament to that, that sometimes we have to kind of move the lines of our life to make it and to just survive. And certainly that's a big, big part of the show.
You get in the car with them, have a drink maybe. Sometimes you have to service.
No, I came here to be a movie star.
One of the fun things about my character's journey is that he starts off with really good intentions and big dreams for himself. He wants to be a movie star and he's willing to do a lot to make that happen, but he also wants to be a good father and a good husband, and just fails a little more at doing that one over the course of it. He sacrifices one for the other. But I think one of the big discoveries for him at the end is when he discovers that the twins aren't his, and he doesn't have this family that he thought he was supporting and sacrificing for. He realizes that really was, in a way, more important to him than becoming a movie star. He realizes that all of the glitz and glamour of Hollywood isn't worth very much if you're alone and you don't have anybody to share it with or anybody to appreciate it with. So that's always fun when in the end your character's main motivations have to do with other people, other characters, their relationships.
I can make that dream of yours come true.
But it ain't gonna mean anything if this is what I do to get it.